Welcome to We Ain't Listen PodcastTV with Black Dave.
And Donnie B. Oh, okay. We're just going to go right into it. We have a very, very special guest today. Singer, songwriter, producer. Like, he does it absolutely all. And he's here from Sacramento. Like, he's one of us. He's from
Hold on, my nigga from the motherland, though.
Well, we're going to get to that. Because after doing some research, I heard you from the motherland. Like, woo! And so with that said, we're going to get into knowing Levi and who he is and what he stands for and his music and where it's going and all the above. So
you ever walk to the mall and start singing to a bitch? It just like as you walking up, you start singing though. As you walking up.
Not at the mall, but
you did it before though. Oh, I know it.
I did it before. It was actually when I first started singing. I was really just trying to test my voice out, and I was just like, I was like, and I was just like, man, I gotta see if I'm really as clean as I'm thinking I'm becoming right now. So, I just did it out of nowhere.
Right.
And it was good, what I'm saying.
How old were you when you started singing, or when you knew you?
When I knew, I think I was like 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? So people be thinking be singing all my life.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
I've been singing and dancing around.
And a lot of people be like, "Oh, y'all went to church. I grew up in the church." I haven't did neither one of those. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I had found out. Like I started off rapping, and then I found out that I can sing a little bit later, but I really couldn't sing. I just worked hard at it every day. Okay. And if you really work hard at something every single day, like it's going to happen. Yeah. You're going to manifest it literally. Yeah. So that's what pretty much happened, and it pretty much developed to the point that it feels like I've been singing for longer than I have.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to learn everything about it, from technical to the feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are you like originally from Sac? Like, what's the background like? Were you born? You know what I mean? Like,
I was.
You keep making these motherland comments. So.
Look, I gotta explain that. Let me explain that. Let me explain it though. Hold up. All right. This is it. Let me explain that. So, all right, I was born in Sacramento. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm from America, yo. I got that. Look. But let's keep it real. Like, I don't know where my ancestors are really from, but I just know that I get a lot of genuine love from Ghana,
right,
and from like Nigeria, mainly Ghana. I just gotta say, so I don't know. I mean, I look at their people. They look like me. Yeah. I'm like,
that's how I feel.
I feel like, right.
We don't know where we was stolen. We don't know where the fuck the shit from.
I don't know, but they showing genuine love. So I'm like, hey, let me. I'm messing with y'all, man. I did research on the country and everything, just looking it up, and this is like, man, this would be cool. I would go there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Are your parents natives of Ghana?
No.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Claim Ghana because
I'm just rapping. I'm just rapping because I got a lot of fans there. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Rep gangs and stuff like that, and they have no affiliation. They're just born into it. So I'm all for it.
They show genuine love to me, man. Right. So I really love Ghana.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I haven't been there. People, but
you gonna go?
Definitely.
I ain't gonna lie, I went to Africa, but I'm a little nervous and shit, nigga. Just because.
He not about that life. He just talking.
No, you ain't listening though.
Listen though. You calling everybody out. They just talking.
Listen though, because they say, I don't know who they is, but I just heard that like the Africans out there don't like African Americans and shit.
It's like this. Let me tell you, this is how they work. They work a little bit different out there, like, but it's so, if you're American, you know what I'm saying, that they were basically, they look at us like, some of them look at us, it depends on really part of Africa it is, honestly. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's some Africans that might look at us like, hey, they think they're better than us, you know? Yeah. And then there's some that's like, hey, they're part of us, like, let's welcome them. Yeah. And that's a lot of what I've been seeing, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really, but don't get me wrong, people do run into those problems with those type of Africans, you know what I'm saying? But that's just type of people. I won't even say type of Africans.
I like that,
Got
you know what I'm saying?
Because you got white people, Mexican people, everybody that want to embrace you when you come into their territory.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get to know You go down to little Mexico, they ain't gonna be like
you can't
hey,
you can't you definitely can't separate it with a race. It's just you know a type of person.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
Just the people.
It's just those type of Africans.
Yeah.
But that said, we all from the motherland. Because I know
definitely
some black people out there ain't from the motherland.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you from the motherland.
Yeah,
you was born here, but everybody
we from the motherland.
That's where the roots at.
Yes.
You from somewhere, definitely. You got all that melanin in your skin. I mean, you came from the boat somewhere.
Somewhere. Come on now.
You didn't come from the Netherlands. I can promise you that.
Nah, you didn't.
But I love Africa, and I would love to go visit one day, but I just hate the misrepresentation they give of Africa. They always got some kids with flies and they crack their eyes. Right. All kind of shit. Like, why? There's beautiful beaches. There's people living amazingly.
That's why I did my research on it, because it's real important that you know that. And and actually in the Ghanaian currency, we don't even know how much we can benefit being Americans until you really actually look outside of America.
Right.
You feel me? Because it's like, say for instance, you want to buy a house there, like, and you know, just any price, like you can get it for like probably like $130,000. So if you get it $130,000, look, hold up, listen, hold up. Listen, it sounds amazing, $130,000, right? But that's in Ghanaian. Right. So if you send that to US dollars, that's going to be equivalent to about well, not that cheap, but listen, it's actually it's really it's a realistical goal. It's like about 20,000.
Yeah. See?
So really think about it. $20,000, you go with 20,000 American currency, you can go buy $130,000 house, or at least around. I'm not gonna say exact prices. I'm just giving estimates, but around that.
Money go far.
And you gonna go far. You can go out there.
Too much tea.
I'm trying to let people know. People don't. People need. I'm
trying to get their shit maximized for their dollars. You don't think they have to go to Ghana to get away from Trump and all that shit?
I'm not. Listen. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real to let people know that as an African American, you are privileged. Don't feel bad about your country because you don't understand how much you can do in this world. You know what I'm saying?
And I wouldn't say that we just feel bad about it. I think it's just ignorance that we just don't know the information.
We just don't know.
Right. You got to do your research.
I'm saying I did a little bit of research. I'm guessing a whole bunch of shit. But we just don't know. You feel me? Because that's right. I know that's one part of the world is you have to seek that information. They just don't give it to you. You feel me? Like you said, people know about there's beaches and what's that one?
But some of the Moors came out of certain parts of Africa, and Moors were counselors to the fucking white kings and stuff, and all that kind of stuff. They were not slaves. When you see people with those things on their head, those turbans, those were not slaves. Those were Moors.
It gets deep.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, my husband is so deep into this right now. I know my baby is so happy. He's so proud of me. But
real talk.
But no, it's real shit. Like that is those are our roots, and we just don't know because it's not information that's easily accessible to us. It's not like it's taught, at school. And it's not even taught during Black History Month. In reality, like Black History Month is Martin Luther King. It's the stuff, the civil Black history.
That's a whole nother story in itself. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But like we don't really get that deep into it. And I think it's amazing that you rep Ghana.
No, that's dope.
I'm repping Ghana because I feel like, and I mean, I don't know for sure. I ain't did no Ancestry.com.
Me either.
But I just feel it, and I'm
the same way. That's what matters.
Like,
I read a book on Mansa Musa, the richest black man ever. He from Mali. Nigga, I'm from Mali. Nigga, I'm just holding on to it, man. I don't know. I mess with them. Like me.
I mess with their artists out there, man. So
you do.
Yeah, I don't collaborate, but I keep in contact with some, and they watch me and I watch them.
Women?
No, they're not women. They're I don't really know any of the female artists there.
I'm just saying, shit. Not really women.
Are females this is me being uneducated, so I'm gonna ask you a question and hopefully you know. What? Are the female artists out there mostly like R&B singers or?
I really don't know any. I'm not playing. Yeah.
I know they thick. I know that much.
Any followers from Ghana or Africa or anything, please let us know what like.
I mean, they got Shada Wale, they got Wiz Kid, they got
I know about
what's his name, Davido.
Yep.
They got what's his name?
I don't know any. Oh, I know about. I seen a podcast with a girl named DJ Cuppy. You ever heard of her?
Yeah.
She's from Africa. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna do some research.
I know.
I'm gonna do some research.
Yeah, so it's a couple that they do their things.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
The land of the thickness. That's all I got to say.
Oh my God.
Yeah, for sure. That's real.
At 18, like you said, that's when you said, man, I'm gonna get a shit.
Yeah.
What inspired you singing though? You know what I mean? Like
what inspired me was just the genre. I just love. Okay. I love R&B. I never knew I did though, because when I get locked in on something, I'm locked in, and I was on the rap. You know what I'm saying? I started rapping when I was like 14. You know what I'm saying? 13, 14, and I just was locked in. So I didn't even, if somebody would have just told me like, yo, you need to go this route. Right. So I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? It was just the environment I was around, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't around the best environment. So, you know, hip hop, like we said, hip hop is heavily influencing this culture. So I was just, you know, who I was hanging with. I was just influenced, man, and it was just, and I'm glad that I got that actually, because the hip hop culture that's in me, man, it just helps me with everything as far as my style and just how I come off, just everything, you know.
Yeah. But you say you sing now. That means
I sing like full fledged.
But I'm saying that means the rapping that shit, it wasn't clicking. That shit ain't work.
Nah, not that. I can still rap.
Okay. Just you fell in love with.
I don't want to call you Drake, but like in a little Drake-ish lane, like you do both very well.
Yeah, I could do both very well, but I think I could sing better than Drake. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because your whole
harmonize type
shit. Yeah, the whole foreplay song was like pretty much you singing.
Right,
yeah.
And then I was rapping on it, remember?
Yeah.
So
once I got past the girl the song, I really had to go back and listen to it again. I was like, oh, this is some good shit.
That is art.
Yeah, it was art. It was definitely just
art.
Just a work of art. Yeah.
Foreplay.
Yes, definitely go check out Foreplay on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Check that out.
You get a lot of pussy off that song?
Oh my God.
Did I get pussy off that song?
What I'm saying, like, I would think in my mind, because like I said, I know the R&B singer shit, that's more of a lady fan base. Nigga, you couldn't tell me I would be just walking around singing, nigga. Like,
oh my God, this
nigga,
man. What? Oh, if he knew he could get pussy off his singing,
God.
I mean,
he would be Michael Jackson.
You know, it's not always the safest thing to use your voice for that. Sometimes I learn, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like an advantage, you know. I don't like to do it, you know what I'm saying?
You say you've been singing for 12 years. Probably in the first couple years.
No, about 10, about 10,
yeah. That, or 10 years.
10, 12, yeah.
After that, you don't do it no more. But in the early stage, ain't no way. Like, you know, when you start texting a girl, you may sing her send her a song or something like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It happens. But like I said, during you know, me just trying to learn my voice, I did that a lot, you know what I'm saying? Singing on the phone, just trying to, I just wanted to get the feedback, I thought, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to know if I was just thinking it sounded good or if it really sounded good. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people really just gave me some real feedback sometimes. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like one time I had a show a minute ago, like it was years ago, you know what I'm saying? And it was out in Vacaville. And after the show, it was a couple R&B singers, and after both of us sung, it was like an old lady, she came up and was like, yeah, good. She was telling one of the R&B singers, she was like, yeah, good job. Yeah, that was real good. You got a strong voice. And then she looked at me and was like, hey, keep working at it. And then I was just, but this was like 10 years ago though. You feel me?
She told you to keep working at it.
Yeah. So it was just, but you know, this was 10 years ago. I was only 2 years in.
But it's something people need to hear.
You know what? I mean, I feel like at that time I had a voice, but I didn't know how to project it live.
Oh, I got you.
And she said something. I did kind of be like, whatever.
Yeah.
But
of course, was in your feelings at the moment. Anybody will when you criticizing their
work. But it's all good. It just made me just
I'm an artist
harder.
And I'm sensitive about my shit.
Definitely. I'm definitely sensitive about that.
Shout out to everybody
do. You feel me?
If you don't like my haircuts, fuck you. But shit.
But back to you.
Motherfucker.
But yeah. So, what? You gonna ask the next question?
I got a wild question. No, it's not. No, it's not wild. It's never wild. I got a serious question.
Okay, serious. Oh gosh, you guys.
No, it ain't that crazy. But like I said in the sack, we talked about this a little bit before. You know, we was recording, but you know, all type of mosquitoes in here. Don't get bit. But the music scene in sack. How's the music scene in sack to you, especially the R&B scene? Because the rap one is kind of known, but the R&B scene. Do you feel like you gotta slide to LA, or do you feel like if I stay here and just keep putting out good music, it's gonna catch on?
I feel like no artist should even. I mean, you know how some people be like, yeah, you gotta conquer the home before you can take off. Yep. I mean, don't try to just conquer multiple things at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, it's like this for me. It's like, if I just think about Sacramento, then that's where I'm gonna be at. I'm gonna be labeled as that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I feel like I can compete with more than just what's going on out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just want to be somebody that just comes and just try to help people in my genre just get motivated more.
Yeah.
That's true. And the internet makes the world so small. You really don't like to have your music in LA. SoundCloud, all the listeners are in one spot anyway. You know what I mean? Like, if you promote differently, and you know what I mean? Like, you may not have to leave like that. But I think the key to music is collaborating. Right. Like, let me do as many songs with as many people as I can. Just something going filter. You know what I mean? The good music gonna filter out. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I feel you on that.
It's some good artists out here. Everybody's just trying to find their way, find their sound. Yeah. I feel like it's just people just need to find their sound.
If there's a white R&B singer, a woman, and her name was Nubian Queen, would you do a song with her?
Okay.
No, I'm serious.
You're totally caught off guard.
Would you do a song with her?
Would I do a song with her? I like that question though.
If her name was Nubian Queen,
that is not written down on here. I promise you. So Dave has a thing that he knows it irritates my soul when he says white.
You said when you say white. I mean,
in the same sentence, he knows it hurts my
blood. Like, that's a culture vulture, so I don't know.
No, time out. If you go to South Africa, there's white women that was born in South Africa with a fat ass. Aren't they Nubian Queens?
That's a tough question.
Levi, don't answer.
How much is the bag worth?
Levi, don't answer. So,
get your money, man.
They gotta pay me in American currency. Or you're gonna have to pay me a hell of a lot because it's like,
American.
Oh, it's gonna have to be bands. Shout out to Ghana, man. Shout out to Akura, man. That's one of the spots about there in Ghana I really want to go.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah,
hopefully we got a listener out there somewhere, man.
There we go, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, man.
I'm just saying, though.
I hope Dave ends up with a fat, sloppy white woman.
Why would you put that on my soul?
I'm just gonna say it. I hope he call her Nubian Queen all day long. Fuck this. I said it. Carry on. Okay. So, I'm sorry. I'll ask you a few questions. What kind of woman, it's not music, but you know what I'm saying? Still wanting to know about you.
You feel me?
What kind of woman attracts you?
What type of woman attracts me?
Yes.
Driven.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Attractive.
Okay.
If
you had to, initially, if you saw a woman, like, what would be like, okay, let me go talk to her.
What, just the first thing?
Just off of not even hearing her mouth, seeing her teeth, she just smiling.
Just if she attract me, I mean, if she look. Does that sound shallow? I mean, no.
See, I don't like that shit because everything in the world, we like clothes off
right.
We like cars off they look like. Women the same way. I'm sorry, you gotta look good.
If you just your appearance, you know, say if you like to keep yourself looking nice, you know what I'm saying.
Does she have to like your music?
Does she have to like my music for what? For me to talk to her?
Nah. What if you get to know her, you talking to her, and you riding in the car, she got your shit on, she's like, "What the fuck is this?" And you like, "Hold on, bitch."
I'll be like, what you listen to then? What you don't like about it? I have to get in. I have to break it. I just have to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Do investigate. I have to get some investigating. This doesn't make sense.
This don't make sense.
Something's not clicking. What the fuck you don't like? Yeah, something's weird. Something's not clicking it. If something's wrong with her, then I gotta be like,
Yeah,
but I'm not advising everybody don't gotta like it, but I gotta figure out what's wrong. Because then we gotta. If you don't like, it's a disconnect. If you don't like this,
what do you like then? You feel me? Yeah.
Then I gotta figure it out. Yeah.
Right.
She like Willie Walker Jr. or some shit. I mean, I don't know if we can talk.
Bitch.
Yo, bucket.
What you mean you don't like foreplay?
You gotta stop the call.
Right.
So that's about it.
Oh man, you don't like it. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
That's funny as a motherfucker.
I'll probably feel some type of way. Hold on.
You said what?
I'll probably feel some type of way.
I would too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
Who, as a local artist, is there anyone between here and the Bay that you would like to really work with? Like this year, what you think would be dope to collaborate with?
A local artist?
Yeah, between here and the Bay. I'm not even gonna say
Bay or
LA,
Northern Cali.
Yeah, just between us.
Man, that's a tough question. Oh my gosh! Thank you for saying that. You said it for me. Fab, yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Fab.
He got a Nubian Queen.
Yeah. Sometimes just take a little line drop, put it in the
Definitely, Mr. Fab. And actually, a while back, I had met Mr. Fab when I was with my boy, and it was at a barbershop in Oakland. And he happened to hear my song "Send the Uber," and he was like, "Yo, man, you want to come out to the show out here in Reno to Juju's?" And he was like, "Come, perform." And I was like, "Yeah, for sure."
Yeah.
So I went out there, and it was a good time, and they just really showed me a good time. So that would definitely be a great collab. You know what I'm saying? I would love that.
You ain't never like try to follow up on that, like just like
follow up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we follow each other on, nothing really too much. I just been trying to get myself up. Just get myself up so he can respect it more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can come with something. I don't want to be asking for no handouts or nothing.
Right.
No, that's real. That's real. I feel the same way, like, even with the podcast shit, like, I be, DMing people like, hey, man, get an interview, but it's like, damn, I'd rather us, like, kind of just put content out there and get on, and then motherfuckers, like, they kind of meet us halfway, be like, they see what we doing, you know what I mean? So
because I got faith in I got faith in that. I know it's going good. And actually, it's timing is everything. I just believe in it's gonna happen when it's time to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just feeling I just go with the instincts of feeling this naturally. Even though we did that, it was not time to follow up already. I wasn't ready yet. You know what I'm saying? I was in a situation actually with a whole nother with the label and everything that I'm not. I'm indie now. So.
Oh, who's gonna actually talk about that? Well, that was one of our questions.
Oh yeah, so.
Yeah, well, I think that'll be a great collaboration, and Mr. Fab, I'm a huge fan. Like,
shout out to
Fab. Huge fan.
Yeah.
So,
I got a story about that too.
Hey, go grab Fabby new joint that thug tier. That joint hot.
That shit dope. That shit dope.
Yeah.
But we gonna speak that into existence. I would love to see that. What'd you say?
I said before a story about Mr. Fab before we even started. Like, no, we started the podcast. We were like 2 episodes in. I messaged Mr. Fab, and he didn't know who he was, and I DM'd him. He said, "Come on, like, get on the podcast." And we dropped the ball. That's why it never happened. But
well, we gonna give it 6 months. I'm
telling you,
Fab. Like,
he real for that.
Like,
he real for that.
Just ordered some dope air sweatsuits. Like, I love the shit he putting out right now.
That's
the
dope.
positivity.
Yep.
Oh yeah, man. We need more of that in the game in the rap because the rap is getting saturated with a lot of crazy stuff as far as content is concerned.
Unnecessary shit. Like, so I love when OGs come out and it's like, nah, we still making good music. We still talking about real shit that he's still going through.
It's actually still stuff going on.
Don't nobody gotta die at the end of the damn song. Like,
right.
Come on. Like,
it's still
let
stuff
Levi
going
sing
on.
your panties off. Come on, just knock it off.
Get you in a positive mood. You know what I'm saying? That's
Some of them niggas need to die. You never know what they did. I always think about that when it comes to the victim. You don't know what this nigga did.
Hopefully there are no victims.
Okay, you know me. I go to work. I don't do nothing crazy. Dave killed 3 niggas. You be like, what them niggas do? Ain't no random shit. That's a whole thing. That's a whole thing.
I mean, they was, what they did? They was listening to all kind of that crazy ass music, bro. Nah, boy. They had some crazy ass trap shit. They was like, niggas gotta act like, nigga, fuck it, we gonna do it, nigga, fuck it. They got lost the fight, fuck it.
There you go.
So since you rap Ghana and your music is picking up out here, do you think your music would have the same, motion that it's having over in Ghana?
Where, out here?
Yeah, no, if you're to drop that same song over in Ghana, do you think it would have the same? Because one of your songs got you Song of the Year.
Yeah.
What was it?
The Moan.
Moan. Yeah, Moan got you Song of the Year.
Yeah.
Do you think if you drop that over there, do you think it would have
Hell yeah, there's women everywhere moaning.
Yeah. Hopefully.
They call me Black Snake Moan.
I believe that they would.
Nobody calls him that.
Ain't that a fucking movie or something?
Yeah. Okay, carry on. Oh my God, Levi.
I thought it was like a Samuel Jackson movie or something. Is it? I don't know. I'm tripping.
Nobody Google that.
Nobody Google that.
That's not accurate information, baby.
But okay, do you think like it would have the same momentum?
Yeah, I think so. It'll be good. People will accept it good out there. You know what I'm saying? And
so, Ghana or all parts of?
I don't know. I mean, I hope so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think the difference is though. Excuse me. Out here we got R&B. I know they probably sing out there, but you know the rap is just different out there. The rap is different in the UK, so the sound.
Their sound is their sound is even more that Caribbean type. You know what I'm saying? It's a Congo. So I mean, don't get me wrong. Like they would love this sound because it would be just so different.
Yeah.
For them, and you know what I'm saying. We just need to make it happen because I just feel it too much. I wouldn't even be repping if I just didn't feel it so much, and they just really all of my DMs and all of my messages really showing love.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what really grabbed my eye. It wasn't me just really trying to grab their eye. They grabbed my attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, what the heck does this even mean? Like you guys are, and they've been doing this for like a good 3 years now.
So okay, with that right there. I know music is a lot about feeling and everything. You don't want to like chase a sound, but just with you have an audience out there. You never try to just make a song that kind of caters them a little bit. You know what I mean? Just
to who?
Like to Ghana.
To Ghana.
Like you know what I mean?
Yep.
Congo style. Like,
right.
I have some songs that I be just keeping in my archives. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a couple. I might have a sound that would click with it.
Yeah. Almost like a crossover. Like
but I have a crossover track, you know what I'm saying? But I just got some stuff that I ain't really put out. You know what I'm saying? But I think it would definitely click over there. It has a good sound. It sounds pop here, but you know what I'm saying? At the same time, I don't sound pop in my tone. So it's kind of like, it's a sound that they would like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tap into it slowly but surely. I just want to put out my core sound.
Yeah.
Find your voice first and what you do first.
Which I found it now, and then that's why I'm just trying to put it out so I can show people what this is me.
Yeah.
And everything that comes out there is just showing my versatility.
Yeah.
You know.
So who is Levi musically?
Yeah,
like is he a sexual songstress?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Right now,
I just seem like I just want to grab that. That's mine. You know, and not even on purpose. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? Like it just seems like all the songs that I have the most feeling, the best ones, happen to be talking about something sensual, sexual, or even with a sexual reference in it. It could be about something else.
You ever had a woman in the booth to like almost like look at her as you singing? You feel me? Or have her just grind on the nigga as you singing though.
No, I ain't had that. You
know
what I'm
saying?
But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Singing, right? You ain't making it close. The girl behind you, she's reaching out, grabbing your shit, and you just. Like that may send a different little inspiration.
Possibly.
Cause Biggie got a song. Biggie got a song. Y'all can look it up.
Girls are just groping your penis all
the time. Happens all the time.
And giving you straight inspiration.
Oh man, that's gotta you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, me and my people, we so focused. We just like to focus. We don't like to bring no ladies in there.
That's a distraction.
Unless they focus, they can't come in.
Yeah.
But I've heard like different interviews from artists as to where they'll have women in the booth and then after they finish or bringing them in after the song is finished, then play it and look at their reaction.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So not in the creation process after it's done, or you don't got to be in the booth, but just somewhere.
You talking like a listening party?
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm talking about that. You know what I mean?
I would definitely have a listening party in the studio.
Well, are you gonna? Do you plan on having a listening party?
I mean, yes, I do. I do plan on it.
Yeah.
I haven't really put it into play, but it's a thought that I definitely want to do for the people. Yeah.
Are there any shows coming in Sacramento too?
Yeah, I got some shows coming up. I got a
space or something.
Well, okay. Well, let's get into that. Hold up. Well, basically, before Ace of Spades, I got a show on the 23rd of February coming at the Delta King. Delta, and then the next night I'm at the Touch of Class with my boy Commande.
I'm gonna be there.
You gonna be there?
Yeah, you can't fuck them all, bro. I'm gonna be there, bro. Hey, let me some overflow.
Wait,
I got a podcast. Oh, we all gonna be there.
We go. Buy my ticket.
I got you.
All right. I'll be there.
24th of February.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a Sunday, I believe, right?
I don't even know.
We'll look at
it.
No, it is Saturday because 23rd is the other. Yep.
But 25th, I got a hair show.
See?
Oh yeah, go check that out.
And we're gonna put all these links and all the acts. We gonna
definitely.
Yeah,
y'all make sure y'all check that out. And the next show that was supposed to come up was March 15th, and that's at the Sammy's at was Ace of Spade.
Okay.
Ace of Spade.
You gonna speak on it or you want to speak on it?
I'm not gonna speak
on it. Okay.
You know, we respect that.
My nigga's nominated though.
Yeah. I'm nominated, so definitely vote.
We'll put this on the bottom.
You know what I'm saying?
Nominated for what category as a Sammy?
For R&B artists. Yeah. For R&B artists of the year, basically.
The link is right here and in the. We gonna get y'all get the motherfucker.
Get the link. Just go to Sammys.com. But listen, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the website. It was
Oh yeah, thank you. I haven't published it fully yet. I just use it as an electronic press kit right now.
That's dope. No, that's dope. Hell yeah, that's dope.
But I'm gonna go ahead and publish. It's gonna be available for everybody in a minute.
Yeah.
I keep it edited. I keep it edited and updated.
Hell
it was
yeah.
nice. Yeah,
thank you.
When you're ready to have your listening party, Momo's is a really great spot.
I heard.
Named Big Mike that just released his album. He's a local guy from here, but he's touring with King Lattimore and stuff. Like he plays the guitar. Amazingly talented guy.
Oh,
We'll
nice.
have him on the show.
Nice.
But he had a listening party there, and it was so dope, so sensual, so sexy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Momo's is a great spot for that.
Yeah.
Like you go upstairs.
It was the upstairs part. So there's that bar, that little VIP area.
And it's like two sides of the upstairs part, ain't it?
Yeah, but only the one side was really being used. So consider that. And
Momo sounds dope.
I'll help you with that if you want any absolute help.
Definitely.
I love that kind of stuff.
Let's do it. That's dope. Let's do that. Let's get a little listening party there. That'll be dope.
Yeah, I would love that. I think people need to hear your music. I think people don't know that
it could be we ain't listening.
But we are
listening party.
They're like, what is going on?
We ain't listening, but we listening to Levi's.
Right.
So we gonna work that out. We gonna work that out.
The music is dope. Like,
it really is.
I ain't one of them niggas. Oh man, you clean. No, fuck all that.
Right.
Yo, shit clean. I'm listening like.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh shit, this shit kind of clean. You know what I mean? Like, and I got the vibe that it was that love making music and that. My whole thing is like, nigga, I met you, nigga. I can't fuck with your song.
It's just some real nigga shit.
It's real nigga shit on everything.
I told him before we started the podcast. I watched his music video. It was Foreplay. I watched the music video to Foreplay, and I was like, I absolutely love this because it was like two people doing regular shit in a regular bathroom. Because let's be honest, we some regular motherfuckers. We not living in big ass oval bathtubs. We not fucking shower heads with 19 showers.
They got a bath and a half. Nigga, take that half.
We got a regular ass bath.
Just wanted to relate to the real people out here. You know what I'm saying?
And I love that. And I was like, okay, this looks like a regular ass woman. She ain't no boom 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 like she was kind of.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Right, she was alright,
but
you know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't like some fake stuff. It was like, okay, this guy,
it just was real. You know what I'm saying?
Realistic.
We didn't try to do no Hollywood, try to fake stuff. You know, we just kept it 100. What really goes on, you know?
Yeah. Say check for him in 5 years. It's gonna be real Hollywood. I ain't gonna be mad at you. Blow up in
I'm not going Hollywood, no.
He's like, what? Who? Huh? No, I'm just teasing. Not to my real ones. Everybody else is like, I don't know.
But growing up though, what were your like R&B like inspirations? Like I fuck with him. I fuck with, you know what I mean? Like who inspired you to not to really sing, but just I like their music, like or even
your sound.
Your sound. Like can you compare it to people something?
Sure. It's some people that definitely gotta give props to because you know, like I said, I started later. I mean, that's an answer that, I mean, it's true. I mean, it was Mike too, but that's not my biggest influence. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's in there, but he's not even like, he's top 5, but he might be like number 4 to 5. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike is a big influence to everybody. So
that's true.
Musically, you know. So, but basically, who really did it was listening to my dad was playing like R. Kelly in the house. So you know what I'm saying, and Donnell Jones.
Okay.
Niggas fuck with Donnell.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Like real 90s. Real 90s.
Yeah. So and I love like New Edition.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
how you feel about Babyface?
Babyface is dope. But I was listening more to Usher. You know what I'm saying? I had got really for just like performances and just how he really moves around. You know what I'm saying?
He had the overall like dance.
Yeah. But you know.
That is like a when you look at singers, they either sing and kind of stand there or they sing and dance.
Right.
Which one do you really?
I don't really be doing a lot of dancing, but I can dance. You know what I'm saying? Like I have done dancing on stage before, but I haven't really lately. I can move though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I could. It's a lot of energy.
Hell yes, that's a workout.
You only get one out of me.
Yeah.
You just gonna stand here and be cute.
You gotta be
all night long.
It's a lot, but it feels good. But I mean, if you gotta figure out other ways you can really work yourself on stage that doesn't have to be dancing. Yeah. There's other ways. Have you ever really just seen artists sweating on stage and they're not dancing?
Yeah, hell
because it's just just regardless what they're doing, if they're really out there really giving it their all on there, then that's what it comes down to.
Even I think just singing is tiring. You know what I mean? When you sing the correct way and you strain this shit, it's tiring like a motherfucker.
We gotta really. It's another way to sing when you're singing live compared to when you're in the studio. It's two different. It's two different ways, literally.
Right.
Two different ways.
Okay.
And I had to figure that out the hard way.
The hard way. I got another one. The clear space. We'll edit it. Don't even worry about it. I got this question. So, is one of the goals to sign to a major, or do you want to kind of get on independent?
He's already signed to indie record.
No, he's independent. But I'm saying like, do you want to sign to like a major, like a fucking what's a major? Not Vibe. I'm tripping.
Jive or whatever.
Atlantic. Fucking.
I know you're talking about just whatever major.
Like one of them huge. You know what I mean? Like
that's not my dream, man. Hey, that's like that may have been like a childhood thing,
right? Yeah.
But once I just figured out the business,
that's when niggas.
That's when I'm just like I can make more off of being independent.
Yes, sir.
Like if I sell, for instance, if I get on a major and sell 50,000 to 100,000.
Oh, you ain't making nothing.
Yeah.
They gotta recoup that. Yeah.
So if I'm selling even 10,000 independently, I'm making way more.
Well, I can be 70, 80 racks right there. And
it's a wrap.
Yeah, that's true.
More than 80 racks.
Real shit. Yeah.
I think back in the day, like when the Temptations were growing up, like they didn't know about
it.
Being on your own and using your own talents, stuff like that. So it was the thing to get signed to a major label.
Yes.
But now
it's like, before the internet took over.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's direct to consumer now.
Yeah.
Like the nigga, you have 7,000 followers. Let's say only 1,000 buy.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to 14,000. Get to 200,000 followers. Just only 10,000 buy. That's
right.
10,000. You know what I mean? Like
you gotta. It's all about the consumer, like you said.
Sir. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
How can you brand yourself? How can you market? You can do what they can do now. Now you got the secrets. Can you do it though?
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it all comes down to. And I've been dedicated, so I feel like it would be better for me to do because I always like control of my stuff.
Yeah. No.
So. You know
where your money is going and where it's coming from. No,
you want to just build. You want to be able to build your own, like an empire, so to say. You know, like your own business, because it's all about being an entrepreneur nowadays.
Yeah.
Don't try to settle for the 9 to 5.
Yeah, we both.
You know?
We got our own stuff. I do makeup.
I'm leaving that plantation.
He cut hair. We both good as fuck at our shit. Like,
that's what it comes down to.
We'll get some money on this podcast soon, nigga. Don't trip, nigga.
Yeah. So with that said, like, what's your goal for 2018?
Yes, sir.
My goal for 2018 is
if you could accomplish something that would make you truly happy, what would that be?
Put out more music than I did last year.
Okay.
And videos.
Progression.
That will make me feel good. Really, genuinely.
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, I did more.
Progression, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just, that's.
I always believe good content will always win.
Yeah.
Keep flood the ass with good content, man.
I got stuff. I need to hear stuff. New stuff from writing, working with new people. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. You feel like you're in a good space right now?
Yeah. Yes, I'm in a good space. I could be in a better space, but
all that kind of good stuff.
But
time
Yeah, definitely. As overall, I'm in a good space, and I feel like everything is pointing towards up, and good signs are are happening. So
that's absolutely.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
Last question I got before you go there.
You're fine.
Last question I got: when people hear your music, like, what do you want them to take from it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what do you want them to take from it? Like,
besides making babies.
Right.
That's a good thing. They want to come on me. But
I want them to.
What do you want them to take from it, man?
I want them to take just take a feeling of calming down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Certain music get you hyped.
Yeah.
You just relax.
Yeah.
I always been a rebel. You know what I'm saying? That's why my brand is a Rebellious Souls. You know what I'm saying? I got a clothing line coming, Rebellious Souls, and that's basically what I'm just. I don't know. I just been different. You know. You know. So my R&B vibe is just it's smooth. Don't get me wrong. I got turned up tracks, but I just overall want the people to know that. You know what I'm saying? You can feel good. You can vibe good. You don't have to put on my music and feel like you're gonna hit a lick. It's gonna actually make you do the opposite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not everybody's vibe all the time. And even gangsta niggas just want to fucking vibe out with that.
I ain't got it. Hey, but at the same time, I don't have nothing against
not at all.
What nobody's doing. Yeah.
You need different music for different moods, different times of the day.
You need that. You can't just be one sided.
Nobody hustle. Yeah. We just here to talk about his hustle.
We're acting like y'all don't like women.
Right. It's yeah.
After you just shot up the whole fucking block, put on some Levi.
Yeah. Put that on.
With your bitch. And let her suck your dick and all the worries are right away.
That's real talk.
Be at your goddamn door in the morning.
Exactly.
That's real. That's real. If that's what you want to do, you know what I'm saying, then you need to put that on. Moan Project coming, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Moan Project coming Valentine's Day. You need to definitely put that on if you really want to get in the mood.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
If you ain't got no game, you feel me? if you lacking game, then go to your Apple playlist or your Spotify or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Click
See,
that.
That's what niggas slipping at. When y'all leave like the restaurant or club or something, just throw R&B music on and shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like, that's
chill.
Everybody know that.
Just chill. Right. That's it.
In that moment, yes.
Oh my God.
You turn that on.
Knows how to shut the fuck up.
And you just ride. And what you gotta do, put your hand on your thigh and all and shit. You know, just every now and again, have a pinky just touch your coochie a little every now and again.
Exactly. Just be smooth, bro. That's why you just play it. And just let it play through.
Let it play through.
So
you ain't gotta worry about it.
Put Levi Moses song on.
Put that foreplay on.
Let it ride.
But it's the project's gonna start off with foreplay and it's gonna take you through a journey. You know what I'm saying?
But
it's 8 tracks.
You put that shit on and the girl say, "That's my shit." Put that bitch out because this nigga done had her, man.
Nah, bro.
No, we ain't trying to stir up no pots.
Hey, tell people how to reach you, my nigga. Get out on social media is everything you want to give out, man.
Definitely go check me out. It's vidyboy, VIDYBOY.
Or just on the screen. Don't even worry about it.
You know what I'm saying? Just type in Levi Moses. Actually, if you want to check me out on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, SoundCloud. Definitely, most importantly, go check me out on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play. Go to Dimple Records. I got some singles in there right now.
And one thing though, let me say, I'm going to cut you off, my nigga.
Go ahead.
You was finished, but
no, go ahead.
With the big, I got Apple Music, and with the big artists, the big artists I like, the Drakes, the Lil Waynes, they can add them to Apple Music. But when it comes to these local artists, go to iTunes and buy their music, man.
Right, actually go buy it.
Apple Music. Just spend $10, spend $6.
Exactly.
Buy the local shit.
Go support if you really want to support.
My money's gonna affect my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, buy the local shit. These niggas, there's already billionaires. You gonna support them by streaming it. But the local artists, stop streaming their shit. Go buy their shit, man.
Yeah, definitely go buy it.
That irritates me.
You feel me?
God,
it's at least worth a buy, you know.
Yeah.
Or if you even you feel like you already got your memberships for Apple, okay, go grab it, but come to a show.
Oh hell yeah!
Come check it out.
Y'all know when he has a show.
Come check it out. 20th, 23rd, 24th. We got a show. June, what is that? Like June 16th with Well, what's his name? Wayne Wonder. Me and Wayne Wonder.
Oh, we can put that on our
and
website.
And Loverboy.
I'm telling you,
yeah. So we gonna.
Hey, ladies, I'm gonna be there too because he can't fuck them all, and I can see a little bit, and I can see I'm more funny.
He can't fuck them all.
He can't.
Dave, unless you can see
his
hands in the back.
Can you fuck 2 women in one night?
I ain't said that about it.
Okay, we 5. He got 5. I got 5. You can't fuck them all. Ladies, I'm gonna be there too. Don't worry about it.
I'll be there to screen you bitches, okay?
Yeah.
I ain't my nigga manager, but I'm a manager show. Listen.com. We appreciate y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come to the shows if that's what, you know what I'm saying? If you want to meet some nice ladies, you feel me? Come to the show.
We gonna promote that heavily. We gonna turn. We gonna appreciate it.